women's involvement in politics is limited to clapping and hailing and dancing at rallies.
It's not about your location, it's your thinkation and mindset.
The men are just using that slang that they are using that to harass us and to turn us against each other.
Rome is not built in a day.
At all.
Behind every success, there must be a story.
Of course, that is
and
it.
who you follow determines what follows you. That's why we should, that's why this platform is, we want to change the mindset of
our youth, yeah.
Beautiful moment, honorable member.
Thank you very much.
Now, you're welcome to this platform, Holy King's Imagery.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Sorry, can we meet you?
My name is Honorable Yemisi Ayokunle. I represent Ekiti Southwest Constituency 1 in the Ekiti State, that is in Lawe Kingdom. I'm the chairman, House Committee on Women Affairs and the House Committee on Media and Publicity of Ekiti State House of Assembly.
What a privilege.
You're welcome.
I'm with the elites, intelligent people. Ekiti State are just one of the best products Nigerian will ever give out.
We bless God.
I see while we are growing up, women are the best, even in school, academically, in terms of management. But what happened? Something came down, that drive, they're not taking up space in political space. And I think they are the one that votes more. So what's happening? Is it that they don't love each other? Or please, I want you to...
I don't think there's a decline in anything women do. Like you have expressed, there's no decline. We have always maintained our position. But when you talk of politics, women in the recent past, have not been actively involved. It is just now that women are coming up because by socialization, we feel there are certain roles that are meant for men, and we feel there are certain things that only women should do. No man cries, no man cooks, and things like that. No man sweeps, and we feel sweeping, crying, cooking belong to women. I think this is the problem. But now the narratives are changing as the years evolve. There are changes in the narrative. In the Ekiti where I represent, it doesn't happen. We are coming up gradually, and thank God for the kind of governor we have, who is so sensitive to women and gender, who's gender sensitive, and the wife too, a feminist and an activist who advocates for women on all grounds. By this, they are trying to tell us, to explain to us and make it clearer to us that no restricted roles are meant for men, while some are meant for women. So we are not that there was a decline. That's the knot I want us to untie, that there is a decline. No, we have always maintained what we grew up to. No, now the narratives are changing, and we are coming up gradually and getting involved in politics. Before, we felt women's involvement in politics is limited to clapping and hailing and dancing at rallies. But now we are getting it clearer, and we are knowing better that we too can contest, and that's what we are doing. In the State House of Assembly right now, we have 4 women, which was not, and I'm believing God that at the rate which we are going, more women will emerge in the next dispensation.
I'm so happy to hear that, ma.
Yeah.
So, ma, I think fine, I can see women are now coming out, but I think the space which I'm expecting them to, at the presidency level, because our problem is beyond state level. Or what do you think about that?
Yes, which we are aspiring. We have a good number of men who have been involved right from the onset. And when you talk of politics is it comes gradually. You move. It's a gradual process. It's on a straight line. You move. You push forward. You can't. It's not easy to jump over those who are already on queue. So we have more men who are already on queue when it comes to politics in Nigeria. I'm not saying women will not get. We will get there one day, and very soon. What I'm just advocating is that men should give us a chance. At least there are laws giving us certain percentages of positions on ground. And if there are no laws to that effect, some laws are coming up. But the truth is, in sharing, they should know that the men and women, they have equal opportunity. At least we have a law like that, equality, gender equality, or gender equity, whatever it is. The men should just give a chance, even if you are not going to give us a position as president at the presidency now. Why not position a woman? Why not allow a woman to be a vice president? Just the way we are seeing it right now in America. We have a woman vice president. So if we are copying our politics from the US, then we should be able to do things that they do. So they should give us a chance to at least nominate a woman for vice presidency, and gradually we move on until it gets to a turn to become the president.
I'm really impressed to hear that. But there's one thing, one of the research I did, I found out that even women are the enemies of their sex.
We are not.
Sometimes,
No, that notion is erroneous.
They prefer to vote for the men.
No. The men are just using that slang that men are, they are using that to harass us and to turn us against each other. No, that is not true. Women are not the enemies of, each other. No. What we need to do is just, we feel too. For example, like the example that was cited to us very shortly a while ago, when the woman runs into labor, where we have a group of women, we see all of us running around, to assist such a woman. But, when it comes, it still boils down to this socialization thing, the way we are wired, right from the onset, giving us the impression that there are certain things that belong to men. So that's just not that we are against each other. For example, if the woman comes out now and says he wants to contest for governorship, we feel it belongs to a man. That is the way we have been wired. So we are just being, reoriented now so that we can know that no fast rules, no particular rules belong to men.
But what are those things you have been doing to change the mindset of the young ladies,
Of course, we have been going around with, sensitization programs. Like I said earlier, we want to say kudos to the wife of our governor, Dr. John Kayode Fayemi. That is Erolubisi Fayemi. We have a group of ladies who cuts across the all 16 local governments of Ekiti State. They are young ladies between the ages of, 20 and maybe up to 30. We call them young women in politics. It was a group really, really, commissioned and inaugurated to bring our young women together, as a group, and they are named Young Women in Politics. They are far away from women in politics. No, they are young women, ages 20 to 35. Those are the people you find there. We have them all over the 16 local government areas. They have coordinators, they have senatorial coordinators, they have their executive, they have their leader. Everything is there. So when there are positions on ground, maybe cutting across the various wards in our constituencies. Maybe councillorship, for example, a councillor goes for one ward. Out of like my constituency now, 7 wards. Out of those 7, positions, 2 goes to young women in politics. 2 goes to them, at least 2 goes to them. Then the youths who are guys or male, we have 2. Then the matured women like me, we have the remaining 3. That is the way it cuts across the whole, local government or the wards in my state. So we have that group already, grooming the young ones for the future, teaching them, sensitizing them on how to occupy positions when they grow.
Ma, thank you very much. It's a privilege to be with you.
Thank you.
But Ma, what is that advice you want to give to young youth out there trying to venture into politics? Because some are like, it's very hard. You have to know this. You have to sleep with this.
There's nothing much to know. There's nothing much to know. If you are interested in politics, just get involved. Begin to learn. We didn't have our positions the very first day we got there. I could remember I've been in politics since immediately I retired from service in 2011. After spending the required 35 years of, I spent 25 years, I retired. Wow. And I went into politics 2011. I didn't become anything until maybe about 2012 when I was given an appointment as a special assistant, and I was there. learning the ropes, watching and studying, the whole proceeding, learning to, to know how many words, what do I mean by constituency, what's the meaning of senatorial, all those things. Then you begin to learn from the ones before you. But in a situation where our youths want to become the leader, the very day they get there, no, it's not. It doesn't come that easy. So they have to learn. They have to sit down, study the whole scenario, know what is in the system, know what the system is all about before you begin to aspire. And of course, you should have mentors among the leaders. Because like me, the wife of the governor mentored me, So you have to have mentors. You have to learn from somebody, their, character, the way they carry on, the way the whole system is run. So over-ambition will not help our youth. Well, it's true, we want the youth to come on board. Do they have the character? Do they have the temperament? Do they have the dignity? Do they have the integrity? All these things should be in place. There can't be a position of grant. I will be looking for somebody who is a tout and give it to him. No, it's not possible. There can't be a position of grant. I will be looking for somebody who poses as, a thug, a political thug. No, they don't work like that. They have to learn all it takes. Character, courage, ability, everything, before they can, go into the positions.
I really subscribe to your school of thought because I see these days we youth, we are too in haste.
Honestly.
We want the product, we are not ready for the process. We want the cup, we are not ready for the competition.
Can you imagine?
We just want it ready-made.
And that's why most of them go into Yahoo. You can't be a Yahoo person and there will be positions in the state to run the affairs of the state and you be the one to be nominated for that. No. People must have seen you, must have seen your person, the way you carry yourself, your integrity, your dignity, how you carry yourself with dignity. I mean, before they can just...
Rome is not built in a day.
At all.
Behind every success, there must be a story.
Of course, that is
and
it.
Who you follow determines what follows you. That's why we should, that's why this platform is, we want to change the mindset of the
of our youth,
generally.
yeah. Like I have youth, my children, all my children are still youth. I talk to them. You can be great, but you need patience. I will tell them, look at my background, look at the way I started, look at where I am today. You have to start gradually. Do not despise the little beginnings. That's what the Bible says.
Nothing starts you start it. And the most important thing is the starting point.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part in everything.
Yes.
And it's not a sin to start small.
No.
You start to end small.
No. You can't. If you start small and you believe God, you can be sure of success, of great achievements in the future. Yes. That is just it. God is a multiplier, not a subtractor.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I think I'm still going to have another moment with you on that. I want you to unveil the secret because you told me you finished, you retired in 2011 and you're still looking this.
I'm a grandma.
No, I think that will be another program. You need to unlock the secret.
Thank you, it's the grace of God.
Thank you very
grace
much.
of God.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you speak so very well.
Thank you.
I'm so inspired.